morning to all of you. How you doing? All right, let's take advice again and clean the camera. Oh, what is this? Okay, those of you who are concerned about my unclean camera, I'm now doing it publicly so you can see I've cleaned it. All right, let's go. Why should you start a personal brand? A brand is an entity you own. It's a money-making entity. When you are the face of a brand, to all the people who see the brand, you own it. You are associated with the brand. Whatever you do is promotion and marketing for the brand. And that's why celebrities and public figures and well-known people started doing personal branding. The thing with social media's explosion on the scene is that you are going to get known anyway. Okay, some of you have not started social media, but if personal branding is your game, you will also want to add social media to it. And then your everyday mundane becomes promotion. So this is me driving to work, and this is now content I'm creating on this page. I am driving to work. I am eating a fish head. I am, obviously, if I do lifestyle, you guys get to know me. But if I am very strategic in creating the content that allows you to see me as a competent person, as a capable person, or there are many positioning. I can position myself so lovable that all of you are in love with me and you follow everything I do. You want to help me succeed. If I buy something, you buy something. If I do something, you do something. Well, you have influence when you get to that stage. Whatever your intentions are, a personal brand is a solid business base. It is a business base that could bring you good streams of income. And the reason why it became a thing to do is because this age is the people's age. We are actually done with the first wave of information age. We have now taken the information and we are dwelling on people. We are interested in people. We are interested in what they are doing. We are interested in what they are wearing. We are interested in whether they had a poo yesterday. We are interested in people. We are watching people. And the social networking has made it such that it's very easy for you to monitor and stalk people if you want. If you want to be a stalker, a social stalker, you can now stalk people easily. Easily stalk people. And with this phenomenon ongoing, it is important that you get your name out here. Yesterday I was explaining why I had a personal brand and why that brand has saved my life. The reasons why I have managed to strip back my career, strip it down to the absolute basic. I built my career, I was progressing. I got to the point where I needed to make a transition towards senior leadership, and I pulled the plug for all reasons. One of them being the fact that I needed to focus on studies and research and the rest of it. And the reason why I haven't lost my mind in this process, this difficult process, is because I had this personal brand. I am able to make money through this personal brand. The personal brand can help you make money, but it goes beyond that. I mentioned the fact that it can bring you influence. It does. It can make you relevant. It does. I've gone out with colleagues who have seen some of the fan reaction to this lowly, silly woman they only see at work as nothing. And they their reaction when they've seen that has been very entertaining. But yeah, I count as somebody, and people who watch me, people who are interested in my nonsense, when they encounter me, do make me feel like I count. So you don't really need to be rallying in some of the places which would have been the only source of your affirmation. For most people, your work, your profession is your only source of affirmation. If you are a cleaner, you are the lowest in the organization. If you are a CEO, you are at the top of the organization. And if you are at the top of the organization, you will have, it will seep into your mind. It will affect the way you position. It will. If you see a CEO walk into a room, you will find that actually affects everything, including how you walk. When you own something, you walk differently. When you own something, you walk differently. I was talking to a colleague, and the person is like, you walk into a room as if you own the room. And part of it is because I actually do own a few things. It's not many, but it's a few things. And in those things I own, it gives me a little bit of an impetus to walk like an owner. Sometimes I mistakenly walk like an owner into spaces I don't own. You go into spaces you don't own. Everybody is expecting you to be the mop. You are the mop in the organization, but you walk in like a stylish mop. And people see you and they're like, I get that a lot, especially professionally. People would ask me, and what is your position again? I'm like, teacher. No, like your other jurisdiction. Right now, straight back to teacher. But this lady says, but you carry yourself like a leader. Like, well, I am a leader. I'm a leader. No. You carry yourself as if you are the executive of this organization. Well, I am not the executive of this particular organization, but I am the executive of my organization. And so, yeah, you will pick that in my positioning, my body language. It is really good, the personal branding. It's useful in helping you in building esteem, in becoming actualized. The money you could make from your personal brand is phenomenal. The influence you can get is amazing. A few years ago, I would do that. It's been a while since I have had time to do that. I would travel to places, or sometimes I would actually get propositions, and the people would say to me, well, look, we want to come to our place, come and promote. And when you go to places where somebody wants you to promote or somebody wants to work with you, it is amazing. The carpet is rolled for you. This social enterprise has actually had somebody turn up to the airport with a limo to come wait for me and my family. We are going nowhere to do nothing. We're going to some rubbish apartment I had booked. Some shitty apartment I had booked. But I was transported from the airport to my shitty apartment in a limo, no less. Limo. These are some of the things that can happen to you with your personal brand. You are able to position and sell stuff through your personal brand. You can build collaborations through your personal brand. You can do philanthropy through your personal brand. You can change lives through your personal brand, especially those of you who have no money of your own. You are able to extend your abilities beyond your individual capacity. So you are able to help people with money that you can't earn because you do have a personal brand. You may have a network of people who will be willing to come on board to work with you and your personal brand to achieve common goals. What you will achieve in those common goals will transcend your individual capacity. Your personal brand is a legacy that you build and you can give people. Anytime I do a Google search for myself, either in my formal name, my maiden name, in any of the brand names, now I beam with pride. I beam with pride. I I'm able to pass something down to my lineage, whoever I elect, whether that be a trust or that be an individual who will decide that as we go along. But I am building something that I can pass on, and it can be a springboard. It can be a springboard for many other things. That is amazing. That is amazing. I was sitting here a couple of days ago reading about some of these things, these places where bids and interactions and brand deals and becoming a creator in a particular way is amazing, and that is open to those with brands. And yeah, the big traditional brands required a lot of capital. Many of us don't have capital like that, and so it is better for you to start your personal brand, to put out content that people will appreciate, to get the attention of the audience, and then to leverage the audience's attention for whatever your goals are. There are some people who build personal brands by accident. They just followed people and then it happened. And sometimes they derive some use from accidental branding. But the people who benefit the most are the people who are intentional about building. I was doing a tour with a friend of mine yesterday, and one of the things that she kept saying, oh my God, these people are so intentional. Oh my God, intentionality is really important. To be intentional in doing things. To do things because you have an understanding of what is likely to happen because of what you do. To anticipate what could happen, and to pivot off of and leverage on that thing which happens because of what it is you have done is a smart thing. So in December 2025, if you are expecting to make some progress and you didn't have a budget to blow, I will still ask you to come on the social media platforms and come create a personal brand. To come on social media, to find a niche, to operate within the niche, and to start creating waves so you get attention. As you are getting started with that campaign, I would ask you to start considering what you're going to do with that attention when you get it. When you get people's attention, what would you use it for? There are some people, when they are looking to advertise something or they are looking to promote something, that's when they will do particular things they know will bring attention. They grab attention and they put Black Friday. You will find a lot of platforms get busy in September and October, do a lot of lifestyle content because that gets people's attention. Why do they do that? Because they know Black Friday is coming in November and they want to catch attention and hold attention, and then in November, boom, 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 Black Friday this, Black Friday that, Black Friday this, Black Friday this and that. But the Black Friday this, Black Friday that will get you somewhere if you've been intentional in attracting attention before the event. Those of us who only remember Black Friday when it's 3 days before Black Friday, well, you remembered it a bit too late. And Friday was black before you realized it was going to be black. No. This morning, let me greet you. let me introduce you to or remind you of the concept of personal branding. Let me tell you about some of the benefits of personal branding. I will not be able to give you all the details for you to go start a personal brand on your own and make it successful. These videos, and that it didn't really explain how to do it. That's not the intention. I don't intend to explain to you how to change your life. I intend to introduce you to the concept. I intend to make you curious enough to go find out how to do it for yourself. I intend to trigger you to explore how it can be done. Please don't come into the space thinking that it is my job to do it for you. You haven't paid me for any coaching. You certainly haven't paid me on a do it for me basis. So, sweet baby child, honey, accept that signposting and showcasing this morning is my position. This is my role. The idea of this is that I write personal branding. You come and you listen to me give you some of the benefits of personal branding. That you question if what I'm saying is even true. Don't take it at face value. No. Go and sit on Google. Now Gemini sits within Google. Search Google. Google. Amma Manson says personal branding is the way to go. What is personal branding? How is personal branding done? Let me tell you about me so that you have enough information, and based off of what you now know about me, can I do personal branding? How can I do personal branding? What type of personal branding should I do? Again, bearing in mind everything you know about me, how should I go about my particular type of personal branding? How can I make personal branding count for me? How can it benefit me? What allied positions will help me pivot off personal branding? These are questions you should go and ask the gods through AI tools or whatever means you prefer. But I am not the only research tool you have. Yesterday I was teaching a class and I said to the students, hey students, you have just experienced the capacity within you and your network to find answers for yourself without coming to me. That was my closing, even in my class. It's the same thing I'm going to do to close this video. I do this because I know that some of you will hear the video about personal branding. You will become incredibly excited about personal branding, and you would want me to be busy doing personal branding for you. That does not happen. That won't happen. Yeah. Anyway, this is meant to be an intro. I hope the intro has done its job in making you think. I pray the intro leads you to take the actions that should happen subsequent to the intro. And I pray that as you take the actions, you discover answers that you need to move on. Assalamu alaikum. May the peace of the Lord be with you.